Well, there's this art center, and sometimes I like to go down there and take care of the garden. And everybody around there is really cool, and they let me keep my stuff myself. Well, actually, I sleep in my car down there, but it's no big deal. Yeah. Someday I'm gonna be the most famous. I'll be the best musician on the island. The best. There's a lot of good stuff going on around here, and I'm slowly getting myself together. I've been here for some years now, and I like it. I like this place, this big island. One day I was passed out in my car, and I got a phone call. Hello?
Oh my God, Bobby, I'm so glad you answered.
Oh, hey.
Do you have anything going on this weekend?
I got nothing going on.
I know it's short notice, but I really need somebody to watch the house. It's super simple. Feed the dogs, take care of the cat.
Oh man, that would be really great.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Thank you so much.
No, it's perfect. I got a gig coming up, and I've been trying to figure out a good place where I could do some practicing anyway. It's kind of tough out here.
Are you sure it's no trouble? I'm so sorry to impose. I just have no other options and would really appreciate your help.
All right, I'll be there. Thank you.
Thank you so much. You are a lifesaver.
All right, thank you. See you. So 5 times a day?
No. You feed him 2 times a day. For Bowie, you give him 2 flat scoops into there because it slows down his eating. Like one at sunset, one at sunrise, I guess. And for Bash, you give 1 flat scoop because he has some eating problems over in that bowl over here.
Whichever one of them is fine. And
just
2 times a day for both.
Yeah,
of them.
just in the morning.
What do they like
and
to drink?
night. Their water's right there.
Just water?
And for the cat, he just walks through, drinks their water, and then you don't have to feed him at all. He just jumps up here and eats and feeds himself.
Yeah.
So
He doesn't overeat?
no, he's pretty.
He's got great self-control.
Yes, that.
Okay, so here's the dishwasher. You're probably not going to use it. It's just you.
Yeah.
Stove, obviously pretty self-explanatory.
It's actually pretty. It's actually pretty and not simple. So to preheat something, you press bake, 400 to preheat, and then you press start, and then timer. You press just 10 minutes if you want, and then you press cancel.
You're making it very complicated.
So he was right. It is complicated. So eat whatever you want. There's lots of food in the fridge. There is a bunch of leftovers. There's some beer. Help yourself.
But you have to make sure to eat it all because you don't want any leftovers. Also, ice and water. You just press this button. The ice is just right here. And that's pretty much just it.
Nice job, all.
All right. Cool.
I'm gonna go feed this to Bowie.
All right, Kylo Kona. Thanks to all the people coming out tonight. It's going to be a great show. This is my next song. It already is a great show, isn't it? My next song here is called I Saw You. I saw you crying in the garden.
So I've been experimenting with this sort of fake band lately. It's like a one-man band. I'm just using a loop pedal and just playing all the instruments, and it's pretty fun. It's kind of a challenge to make it interesting all by myself, you know. But I used to have a real band, but it's kind of hard to keep that kind of stuff together. I've been in a couple of bands on this island actually, but everybody's either just working their ass off all the time or they don't do shit. A lot of people are just not really doing much around here. It's kind of hard to get people who are dedicated, so sometimes you just gotta do it yourself, you know. So first thing after they left, I just jumped right into those leftovers and munched down hard as soon as I had my chance, and I just spent the whole day just trying to get to know the animals. Yeah, I've been over their house a bunch of times. been teaching music with Oliver for a while, but I never really spent too much time there. So hanging out with the animals and just checking everything out, it's been a pretty good time. It was a really good first day. They have these two dogs. They're really fun. They have a lot of energy, so I gotta try to wear them out during the day. The skinny one is Bash, and the fat one is Bowie. Oh man, also at this land, everywhere you look is just like beautiful stuff. They got a horse. The horse is named Ditto, and it's just like a great view all over the place. It's a good place to be. There's like tons of these white birds, egrets. They're called egrets, and I see them all the time when I'm out on the farm, like weed whacking and stuff like that. But I've never seen so many of them concentrated in one area. If you look down the hill towards the ocean, there's a great view, spectacular. And then if you look up the hill, you got a shot of Koalalai. I hope that thing doesn't blow up one of these days, I'll tell you that much. They got anthuriums, hydrangeas, begonias. They got everything here. It's really nice. I'm not as young as I used to be, but I can still skate a little bit. A couple board slides, and some big spins. Still got it. Usually after I'm done playing music with Oliver every week, I just skate for a little while. As long as I can still, fling the board around, not bust my ass, I feel pretty good. So this is where things really started to get interesting. I was just nestled right into that bed. It was really cold, and it's very rare to be cold around here, especially when you're sleeping in your car. But it was just real nice. And all of a sudden I heard this loud ass drumming. So I figured it must be coming from Billy's room because she has drums in there. So I went and checked it out. I went in there and there's nothing. I don't know what it could have been. I didn't see anybody in Billy's room. I figured that maybe I was just dreaming, you know. It was a good deep sleep, so, you know, decided to just go back to bed. What could I do? And then it got really weird, you know. I went back in there, just not even 10 seconds probably. And I come out, Bowie barked at something. I could have swore I heard the drums a little bit too, faintly this time. And then there was like this sash, or some kind of scarf, something like that, on the, or sarong maybe, something like that. And it was on the floor, and there was, I don't know what the hell, you know. There was no sign of anybody. So I decided to go take another look, and then I had Bowie come with me this time. But still, same as before. There's nobody in there. Nothing. Even looked in the mirror to make sure I wasn't going crazy. And so I decided to go back to bed, and Bowie was sleeping with me this time. And we both slept great after that. No worries. Just locked the door, hit the sack, and we were sleeping like babies. Shit. And I've come to realize that one of the best things about living indoors is that you could like not have to bathe with a hose. You know what I mean? Also, Herman Melville, I like his stuff. I've been reading a bunch of his books. They got these Roombas. It's nice, man. I spent the whole morning cleaning. The Roombas did all the work. And then gave Bowie and Bash their morning fix. And they were very happy. It was great.
Can you shake? Oh.
They're very well trained.
Shake again. One more. Okay, go for it. Want some more water too? Good boy. You want some water? Okay.
Oh, man. Next day was the second day. It was very productive. First thing after I got done feeding the dogs, I decided to feed myself a little stuffed crust DiGiorno. Don't mind if I do. So after a solid breakfast, I started working on the music a little bit more. Try to get everything as dialed in as I can before my gig on Sunday. And I just spent the whole rest of the day just playing with toys. They got such good stuff around here. I tried out everything. As soon as I went outside that day, it was kind of like a dark, cloudy, sort of ominous feeling everywhere. But, you know, I only had one more day to be here by myself, and figured I'd just make the best of it and try to have some fun. So I started just playing with all those toys I mentioned before. Lots of cool stuff going on around that place. It's a good pellet gun. Man, those dogs are fun. They got so much energy. They could play all day. They just wrestle. Even after I wasn't playing with them, they just still kept on wrestling with each other. And licking each other, all this kind of stuff. It's good times. Oh man. So when I grew up, we were rich as fuck. I mean, we had a lot of the same toys, all these motorcycles and four-wheelers and all this stuff. So I wasn't that impressed. I'm kind of hard to impress in general, but ever since I've been out on my own in this world as an adult, I don't have any money or property. I'm doing okay, but this was like reminiscing my childhood. It was a lot of fun. I almost caught air on that one jump. Kept on working on my skateboarding too, trying to get that line, big spin, fakey big spin, and board slide. I got it pretty dialed in. And then I want to skate that mini ramp. Oliver's so lucky to have that ramp in his driveway. Man. But I busted my ankle like about 8 years ago, and ever since then I've been kind of gun shy. I don't really push myself on the ramp. I can hardly even skate the thing anymore, truth be told. So kind of late in the afternoon, almost evening, sun's starting to set. I kind of had a little event which kind of set the tone for the rest of the evening. I did some research, of course. Bananas are good for us, potassium, also good for horses. So, but she wouldn't touch it, or he, Ditto wouldn't even touch the damn thing. He licked it. So I started feeding him grass, some vines, some glycine, stuff that horses typically eat, and I got a nice little pet in there, but then he started getting snippy with me. And so I tried to feed him some more grass, but I'm kind of scared he's going to bite my finger, so I kept pulling away. And I think I offended the horse big time. Like, see it right there. I pulled away, and then I patted him on the nose, and he just turned his head like that. And then I was trying to give him this more grass, and I kind of put it in his face. And he just looked really sad or frustrated, like I was teasing him or something. And then just like that, he just turned and just sauntered away from me. Didn't even look me in the eye after that. I felt so bad. I'm going to apologize to that horse someday. And then this is where things got really interesting. So my beverage of choice for the last, I don't usually drink, but the last few days I've just been taking it easy, a couple days. So I've been sucking down the Spindrift seltzer, put a little dash of vodka in there, no joke, make my own hard seltzer. But in retrospect, maybe I made some poor decisions, I think, if I'm being completely honest with myself, I think I might have to just go ahead and say that I probably should have never had that pellet gun anywhere near those propane tanks. But you live and you learn, as the old saying goes. You can bet I was surprised. I took off running, but then I realized, where the hell am I gonna go? So I had to figure out what to do. I don't know. I was just rushing up that driveway, and then I ultimately decided that the best thing that I could do was just get the hell out of there. You know what I mean? It's a big island. I just have to try to avoid them from now on. This family, great people, but sometimes you gotta burn some bridges every once in a while. But it was a good time. I'm the house sitter. If you know anyone who needs somebody to take a look at their, take care of their house or something, I'm good with pets.